Hello and welcome back to the board. I'm the Gav Major and this is WoWs Weekly. WoWs Weekly's weekly news video recorded on a Wednesday night, released on a Thursday morning UK time, which covers news of World of Warships Legends in the week past and the week coming up. It's also a place where I carry out speculations and channel news as well. So, starting off with the game, this week has obviously seen the release of USS Sims, the Tier 6 United States Premium Destroyer, now available for 12,500 balloons with no end date for sales as yet. Now, regarding the Sims, my personal opinion on her is that she's not really worth it. She's nothing special in comparison to the tech tree ships. She doesn't really stand out in any way. She doesn't really offer an alternative playstyle to the Benson in any kind of way, I kind of feel. And therefore, personally, I don't really think she's worth it. However, I have done a review, and that'll be carded top right now, but also will be on the end screen. Now, this week they have also released a bit of a Q&A regarding the introduction of steel badges, also known as steel. Now, that will be linked down in the description, but what they have basically said is yes, steel badges and steel are the same thing. The whole purpose of the introduction of this new currency is to enable the most dedicated and competitive players to convert the dedication into unique rewards. The grind is slow, but requires a lot of persistence as well, and currently top rewards will take several months to earn, so that's the Missouri. She's going to take a couple of months, really, at best. Now, in order to earn steel badges, you obviously need to be coming in at the top place or near the top in competitive game modes like Arena and Ranked. It's also available if you buy out a campaign, and therefore you then have endless trials. Now, whether this is them trying to reinvigorate ranked mode, because let's be honest, it's starting to fall on its behind, is the best way to put it. Considering the last season, the number of players that are playing ranked seems to diminish every season as they keep making mistakes and pointing in the wrong direction. And so whether it's going to revitalise ranked will be interesting to see. And obviously we know that Arena new game mode being released this patch, probably going to be cycled in, slight changes in rules in the future expected. They've already kind of confirmed that, so obviously they are going to try and rotate between Arena and Ranked in regards to having them as a competitive game mode. What your point of view is in regards to how competitive they actually are, some might say that Arena simply rewards those with the most spare time, and with Ranked, it's Ranked, I guess you could say, is possibly slightly more competitive, but it's also a lot more of a grind, I guess you could say. But then again, I guess they're both a grind, really. Now, when it comes to the amount of steel that you can actually earn per campaign or per update, you're looking at being able to amass somewhere between 2,000 and 4,000 steel badges per update. The current maximum in this update is 3,750, and this basically depends on how you obviously do in regards to Arena, Ranked, and endless trials. When it comes to the endless trials, each milestone is worth 5 steel badges and requires 25 renowns to unlock. Now, when it comes to what you can actually get with steel badges, obviously they're saying it's going to be rare ships. Currently, only the Missouri is available, and to be honest, we're not expecting to get her for a good couple of months, I guess you could say, even if you're grinding these out at the maximum capacity. However, they do plan to introduce more ships in the future. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Now, apparently you can also purchase valuable resources. Currently that is insignias and promotion orders. And there's also mention of customization items, whether that is badges, symbols, camouflages, permanent camouflages. Not really confirmed at the moment. I don't think there is anything in the store for that. So it's going to be interesting to see how this expands. In regards to my thoughts on the release of steel badges, I think it just really depends on how much you really care. If you are looking to pick, if say there's something there that you do pick out and you go, yes, I really want that, then fair enough. I mean, you're going to be encouraged personally to push for that. At the moment, there's nothing there for me, and therefore my enthusiasm for steel badges is about as damp as a wet cloth is the best way to put it, in all honesty. However, I'll just hint, if you put something British available for steel badges, you know I'll be on it like a car bonnet. Now, regarding that, personally I think, are we getting a bit too much? We got the introduction of steel. You can purchase stuff with doubloons. We have a campaign every patch, and we have the Bureau. Bureau is slowly introducing legendary tier ships, and it's expected that the Conqueror, the Gearing, and the Worcester could be potentially arriving in the future. My thoughts on legendary tier at the moment is that it's not really anything special. I really would like them to introduce more ships. It would be nice to have a roadmap or something saying what they're going to be introducing in the future. And also, if they could try and keep the releasing stuff into the Bureau at such a rate that you can actually have something going all the time. At the moment, I'm finding myself being able to complete stuff and then sitting around twiddling my thumbs waiting for the next release. So it would be nice if they actually could do that, even if that means they're introducing some additional things to the Bureau, which are maybe time limited per patch or time limited every other patch or something like that, very much like they did with the ice camouflages for the Duke of York, Scharnhorst and Edinburgh. Because at the moment we've only had 3 of those non-legendary tier Bureau missions. Only one of them has been time limited, and those I'm kind of not including the Campbelltown, which is the introduction mission to the Bureau. So I would like to see some more stuff happen with the Bureau at the moment. Now, obviously next week is the remaining full week in which to obviously complete the campaign and also partake in arena mode, both of which are ending on March 9th. So obviously the next patch will be cycling on a Tuesday rather than a Monday. As far as I know, I don't think we've actually been given a reason why that is. I don't know whether there's a bank holiday or something like that happening over in the location of the World of Warships Legends offices, but we'll have to see. Now, if you are PS Plus or a Xbox Live Gold subscriber, then there's some good news available in your respective store. So separate from the game, in the actual console store, there is a camo cache. This camo cache will contain 3 days premium, 10 times of Type 1 camouflages, 4 types. Oh, okay, it's 10 times Type 1, Type 2, Type 3 and Type 4 camouflages. So basically up to about 40 camouflages, plus an additional 10 Hunter camouflages and 37,000 Commander XP. So that is quite interesting if you are having the PS Plus and the Xbox Live Gold subscriber, I guess you could say. Now, in regards to the channel news, just plodding along as usual. Taking it easy is the best way to put it, but plenty of content to keep creating. And regarding speculations, well, I'm hoping they do something with the Bureau and introduce more legendary tier ships. Hopefully not more battleships. I would like to actually see some proper cruisers, because the Alaska is really a battle cruiser. And whether we can start to expect maybe some more testing and stuff like that. Maybe we could see the introduction of something else. Not sure what though. I mean, we've had the carrier testing, so maybe next patch we probably won't have anything. I doubt we'll have a season of ranked, unless they're going to try and cycle ranked and arena every other patch, if you get what I mean there. But yeah, there's nothing really hinted as yet. As for when we can probably start expecting hints, I guess it'd be this week, if next week's the last week, because next week will be the actual release of the patch notes. So it'd be interesting to see what does get released or teased by World of Warships Legends community team next. Well, today possibly, or tomorrow. Now, one thing that you always enjoy is a redeem code. This has only been released pretty much as I'm recording this, so it's pretty fresh. So there is a redeem code which is available down in the description, along with a link in order to actually redeem that. Also down in the description is the image of the channel and link to Patreon if you want to support the channel on Patreon. Well, I don't think I have much more to add. It's business as usual, I guess you could say. So, if you have enjoyed it, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and until next time, I'm the Galloping Major, and back to the port.
Hey, hey, clear the way, here comes the Galloping Major. Bumpity, 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 bump. Get out of the way there, you fellas. flesh wanting to run you down. I guess this is the life. Now, hey, hey, clear the way. Here comes the galloping Major.